perfection lives within. July 8, 2013. Feel the brimming love I have to offer each of you, my dear children. Feel the brimming love of the higher dimensions you've come to the earth from, for it's stronger than you currently fathom. You're expanding your perception of this love, and you'll understand in due time why so many higher dimensional souls express it in the brimming manner that we choose to. Today, my dear children, I wish to communicate the love of your existence. I wish to make you aware of the vast metaphysical planes beyond your current perception, and I wish for you to see that love weaves all of these realms together. This is how we in the spiritual realms are able to speak with you, dear children. Because of the mere fact that our realms and yours are intertwined. Indeed, our realms intersect with yours, and the connections we're able to maintain with you are so very strong and pure. We wished for you to know that in the realms beyond your conscious understanding, there is no strife, pain or fear. Love is embraced. There can be no difficulty, heartbreak or hardship in these higher dimensions, because love is understood and embraced as it spreads all throughout the vast planes of infinite, unlimited consciousness that are these higher dimensions. We so dearly wish for you to feel the brimming love that makes up the fabric of our and your realities, even if only for a moment, because you deserve to feel this love in every bit of its purity. You deserve the understanding that you were created from and are loved eternally by the spiritual and physical source of all existence, and you deserve to know that humanity's image of this source has been muddied exponentially. God's love is unbounded for you, dearest souls, and as may go without saying, you cannot err in the eyes of our Creator. Oh, how hard of a time some will have, not judging those who they perceive to be different or worse than them. How difficult it could be for your entire collective to see that Source loves, even those whose society has turned their backs on. Source does not care of the mistakes you perceive yourselves as having made along your journey of rediscovering yourselves as Source, because Source knows that eventually, all will return to his/her kingdom. All will find the brimming vibrations of Source in their own ways, and it's for this reason that judgment is not a factor in our existence. No judgment. We don't pass judgment on any of you, and in fact, we love you more than you could possibly fathom for what you perceive to be your errors and faults. We feel the strongest empathy and compassion for the struggles you've incarnated under, and we wish for you to unlock your potential as free, uninhibited and spiritual beings. You truly are free beings, and your existence has always been meant to reflect your innate freedom as spiritual beings undergoing a human experience. You've always been meant to rediscover the love we speak of so very much, and you've always been meant to know that it forms the bridge between your realms and ours. The lower vibrations as you see them are derived from the higher realms of experience, and in these realms, nothing can go unseen or unknown. The actions of those who have hurt others which, again, are not judged by us or our Creator, are nevertheless monitored and understood in the higher dimensions. What so many souls have termed accountability in regards to those who've perpetrated acts of injustice upon your general collective, is indeed to come about. However, it's not to come about in the manner so many earthly souls would expect. We wish for humanity to bring about exposure of the cabals as you've termed them, with no condemnation or judgment for their actions against you. We wish for forgiveness to be found in the awakening humanity, as the souls we speak of are dearly lost along their paths and deserve the same opportunity as anyone else to refine the light they'd so willingly turned themselves away from. Learning harmony and cooperation. As love is the fabric of your existence, it's essential that love is expressed to every individual facet of consciousness upon your earth. It's imperative to your ascension plan that humanity learn the ways of harmony and cooperation, rather than strife, injustice and separation. It's crucial for you to understand the ways of peace and forgiveness, rather than those of conflict and vengeance. When you can shine your perceptive light on everything that's driven the lower dimensional experience for so very long, you can work to transmute anything you feel may be holding you back as you understand yourselves as being perfect already, despite what you perceive to be your faults. Yes, Many earthly souls stay away from the term perfect, and we understand that many of you absorbing this communication don't seek perfection but rather equilibrium and balance. We wish you to know that despite even this, you are and have always been perfect in the eyes of our Creator. You're already perfect. You don't need to seek to be perfect, as at your core, you already are. This is why many of you choose not to strive for perfection. Because it isn't a tangible thing that's to be attained. Rather, perfection is something that lives within, in your hearts, and can never be taken from you. Even as you perceive yourselves as erring along your experience, when you recognize an error and strive to make it right, it's because you're acting in alignment with your unbounded perfection. The divine you that's watching your experiences play out from a silent point of view is gently guiding and nudging you in the right directions. And when you seek to be in alignment with your divine self, you'll understand the sheer perfection of your being. You'll understand the love we choose to express to you, and you'll feel your innate perfection at its very essence. So very much will be unlocked and understood, and the wonderful boosts in perception you're to download as you continue on in your quest to reach purer states of consciousness, will see you able to enjoy every facet of your growing understanding. What we mean is that you'll enjoy the new, heightened understandings you'll come to find about yourselves and the world around you. You've largely made it already, though we note the small, final bits of dross still seeking to be cleared out in the minds and hearts of some awakening souls. You continue on in your processes as valiantly as you ever have, and as we look upon you and smile at your perfection and the vigor you continue to show, we note the feeling of seeming detachment from those around you or from the higher dimensions that some of you tend to feel. Illusory low emotions. Some of you are undergoing experiences of feeling lost, depressed or alone. We wish to comfort you in your times of sorrow or sadness, as we help you to understand the illusory nature of such feelings. What we mean is that we seek to aid and inform you when you feel the heavy, dragging emotional effects the lower dimensions can have upon you, while we seek to inform you that the reasons you find yourselves agreeing with such emotions are as illusory as the reality you find around you. The things that come up in your minds and hearts and convince you to feel ill about yourselves or your current experience are not only illusory, but are driven by aspects of your lower mind in an effort to have you employ it much more, which you do when feeling low or depressed. While stress can indeed make one lose focus and concentration, the very feeling of stress, frustration or sadness upon one's brain is similar to an opiate high. What's wonderful about the human vessel is that you can experience a natural boost of higher dimensional energies and perceptions by employing positivity, but some souls have become encompassed in the feelings driven from being able to feel alone or otherwise not at peace with the reality around them. We're here to help each one of you struggling with such issues currently to understand the divinity and perfection of your existence, and we know you'll come to find the understanding that there is truly never anything to worry about. You have Source on your side, and the brimming energies of the higher dimensions are only to increase in purity as they descend down unto your reality and are absorbed by your evolving minds and hearts. Opening your chakras and lesson learning. Your chakras are opening up incredibly, and we can make such a general statement regarding each of you while keeping in mind that you're each individual and are undergoing individual experiences. Some of you struggle with the opening of certain chakras, and you're being given lessons related to the opening of such chakras that are meant to see you able to integrate the greater understandings required for you to fully open them. Lesson learning has been the theme of the Earth experience, as well as that of every other facet of creation. You've been meant to learn and grow away from the Earth experience as you seek to understand it much more, and now that many of you have gained great glimpses into the inner workings of the Earth, you are ready to uplift yourselves and everything around you into a more blissful state of being. Many of you seek to transmute the illusory nature of your reality as it stands at present, and while your individual impetus is required and appreciated, it takes an entire collective to bring about the widespread changes to your Earth that will be made. Higher dimensional assistance. Channeled accounts claiming that the Earth is one of the few planets to need widespread assistance from all across creation are indeed true, but plenty of other lower dimensional planets receive general aid and assistance from the Galactic Federation, from us angels, archangels and ascended masters, or from a plethora of other facets of the light forces. We seek to help every soul understand themselves in the greatest ways possible, and as we make our final impressions for this communication, we ask you to nurture the growing perceptions you're unlocking. We're certainly not the first souls to make such a request through this scribe, and we can guarantee that we won't be the last. Nurturing what you're finding grow within will see you well on your ways indeed, and for now, we leave you with our love. Thank you to Archangel Indriel. Channeled by Wesanak. Wesanak.com. AquariusParadigm.com